Hello all, if you weren't able to make it to the Google Meet, or if you just need a little bit of a refresher, I'm going to walk through what we did during that Google Meet. So the first thing that we did was to go into Canvas. So you're going to open up your Safari or your Google Chrome, whatever you want to use. Type in ECS Canvas, and it should come up with this little login screen. Make sure that in that top left hand corner it says Elkhart Community Schools. That's what the ECS that we typed in stands for. Make sure it says Elkhart though, because if you try to just log in to the normal Canvas page, it won't let you. It has to be the Elkhart one. So you can see that mine has saved my login information, but I'm going to make that go away for a minute. So my login is going to be my first part of my email, which is eMorris. Yours should probably be your school ID number. If that's not it, let me know and I'll help you figure that out. And your password should still be the same as your Google password. If it's not working, email me and again we'll figure it out. So let me type in mine. Oops. And then a dashboard should come up. Mine is going to look different from yours because I have different classes than you, obviously. So I'm going to click on the one for our class. It should be called Language Arts 7:A/S1 Morris. Find our class. And it should pull up this assignment page. And again, mine's going to look different because I have more assignments that I haven't released to you. The most important thing is to look for this daily assignment tab, and it should have today's date for whatever date it is. So today is Monday, August 17th, so I'm going to click on that. And you can see here that I have an assignment for today. Its points are worth nothing because you're not actually turning in anything on this page, but we'll go over that in a minute. First things on there are the syllabus, so I'm going to click that blue link, the syllabus, and it will pull up my Google Docs and pull up the syllabus. And it looks weird on here. Yeah, that's because Google Docs doesn't really like the iPad. If you want it to look less weird, you can click these three little dots in the corner and turn on print layout, and it will kind of redo everything, but it doesn't really matter. It all says the same thing either way. So yeah, you have the name of my class, English Language Arts. I'm Miss Morris. I should have probably said that at the beginning of this recording, but contact me is right next to that. My office hours, so 7:25 to 2:40. That's when I'm kind of guaranteed that I'll be on my email checking it a lot. If I'm teaching a class, if I'm doing something else, then I can't email you back right away, but between those hours I should be pretty responsive. After 2:40 in the afternoon, I will probably still be responsive, but then I'm driving home and doing other things, so it might take me a little bit. Email emorris@elkhart.k12.in.us. That's the email that you are getting this video through. So that's the best way to get in contact with me, really, or Canvas messages, because my Canvas messages just sends it on to my email, and I have it set up so that my phone will get the messages, a notification to my phone so that I can see them faster. Expectations. Communication is going to be a really big one for virtual learning because I don't see you every day. I can't see your face when you're looking confused and really lost, so you're going to have to tell me, send me an email, hey, I'm really lost, I don't get any of this, please help. Effort, just try the best you can, and I'm willing to help you, but if you aren't going to put in any effort, you're not going to try, you're not going to really like your grade in this class. And respect. Respect my lesson, respect your peers, respect their ideas, and respect your own intelligence and unique perspective. I get a lot of kids saying, I don't know how to do this, I'm just stupid. No, you're not. You just don't get it. You're intelligent and you can understand it. We just need to put a little bit more work into figuring out what you don't understand and how to help you. And that's what I'm here to do. Canvas. So we'll go back there in a minute to go over what Canvas is, how to use it, where everything will be. But Canvas is where you are going to get all of your work for this semester. Every day, under that daily assignment, there will be an assignment with that day's date and everything listed that you need to do. There will also be a lot of links in there, so look for that blue underlined text so that you can click on that and get everything you need. It'll have all the readings, all the assignments, everything like that, recordings of videos, everything like that. Redoing right underneath that Canvas. So I have a policy. I've always had this policy, whether it's virtual or in class. You can redo any test, project, quiz, assignment, whatever you want, and get a higher grade if you do better. And I will keep whatever grade you get that is the highest. So if you got like a B your first round and you want to get an A, return it in, try your best. If you end up getting a C on the second redo, you'll still keep your B, and you can keep returning it in and retrying until you get a higher grade that you're happy with. Late work, all of the due dates will be on Canvas, so it will tell you exactly when it's due. You're expected to have that work in by the due date, but if you know that you're not going to be able to do something, you know you're going to be going to the mountains and not have any Wi-Fi or whatever it is, let me know so I can, extend that, and then you won't get any points off if you just let me know. That goes back to the communication. I'm not going to know that you're not in the state that you don't have Wi-Fi, that something's happening, unless you tell me. And if you tell me, then we can work something out. And then finally, that parent canvas. Last semester, when we had to, do all online learning, this was very helpful for a lot of kids, and a lot of parents really liked it. So your parents have the option to become an observer of your Canvas account, and this is free through the district. So all they need to do is head on to ECS Canvas. There is a little link in the corner of that box that says, I'm a parent, I want an account, and they fill out information, and they have to get a code from your Canvas site so that it links to your Canvas site. Sorry, I'm in the middle of school and they're making an announcement.
G through I can go down to the cafeteria. G through I.
Sorry about that. So yeah, there is parent instructions in that blue link right next to it. So if you click that, it will open up. I'll click it right now. It'll open up this page. And once it loads, it will explain everything that they need to do, and has pictures, and it's very easy. So if they want to see what assignments you have, if they want to see what you've turned in, what you haven't turned in, then that's how they would do that, and just click that link and walk them through it. My iPad is being a little slow today. Alright, so that's the whole syllabus right there. So if I go back to this Canvas page, the next link in there is the attendance policy. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. It'll open up a different Google Doc. And it's the district virtual attendance policy. So this is not something that I came up with. This is something that the district has told us is what we need to do. We need to follow it. That's that. So each day I have to take attendance. I know you're not actually in my classroom in the school building, but you still have to take attendance. So to be marked present, you have to do at least one of the following things every single day. You have to submit student work, so turn in an assignment, show evidence of student progress, so we're going to use a website called IXL, and it gives you a score, and that score goes up if you do better, score goes down if you don't. So if your score on IXL is improving, that counts as attending for class because you were doing something. If you shared a Google Doc or anything like that with me, that also counts. If you log in, we can see what you do on Canvas. We can see how much time you spent on this page on Canvas and all of that. So if you log in and you're doing work on Canvas, we can see all that and you'll be counted present. Or student-teacher interaction, and that's two-way communication through an email, phone call, appearance in a Google Meet, Canvas message, whatever. So if you email me and I email you back, you're good, you're counted for attendance. If I email you and I never hear back, no, you don't count for attendance because you didn't do anything. So I just need to know that you're checking your work, you're doing something, and then you're counted for attendance. So if none of these are accomplished, you'll be marked absent without reason. So that's kind of like, you're marked absent during the day, and kind of like you're skipping because your parents didn't call and say, hey, he's sick. Mark him absent because he's sick. Absent without reason is like you're skipping. So if you receive too many of those, you'll be marked truant, and your parents will be contacted. Honestly, if you get like 2, I'll probably contact your parents. If I can't get in contact with them, then the administration, so like principals, things like that, they'll call your parents. And if we still can't contact your parents, a home visit will have to be made, and those home visits are made by police officers in big, scary, bulletproof vests and everything like that. And I would not like to be somebody explaining to my parents why the police officers are at my door. So it's really not that hard. Just log into Canvas, look at what we're doing, send me an email, do something like that. Even if it's just, hey, I don't get what we're doing, I'm really sorry, that counts as attendance. Just show up, Okay, going back to this this Canvas page, we are then going to click this link for the Technology Introduction module. When I click that link, it brings me to this list of things. So the first thing I'm going to click is the first thing in the list. It says assignments. So you're on Canvas. Congratulations. This module is going to walk you through everything that you need to know about Canvas, where everything will be, all that good stuff. So this is Canvas. This is what you'll use for all your assignments, like I already said. And everything will be linked to that daily Canvas assignment, like I kind of already said. So on the side of the page there, you'll see that I've highlighted a picture, and it says assignments in dark. That's because that's where your assignments are going to be, but it's also the home page that will come up first right when you open up our class. So you're going to hit next, and that brings up an actual assignment, and this is your first 4 points assignment of the year. It's assignment practice. It just says, tell me how your day is going. So in order to submit and tell me how your day is going to get those points, you're going to have a little box in your corner that says submit assignment. Click that. It'll bring up a little text box. You type in, my day is being terrible, I don't want to start school. Hopefully it's not that bad, but type whatever you want and hit submit assignment below. And of course, I'm not really going to grade you based on how your day is going. You're not going to get more points if your day is better than somebody else. It's just to see that you know how to submit assignments. Hit next again, and it's going to bring up modules. So modules is what we were already on, and it's again highlighted in that picture down there. It says modules, and sometimes we'll use that, sometimes we won't. But it just kind of lumps together a bunch of different assignments and pages into one big chunk, so it's a little easier to use. Hit next. And now files. So again, files over there, and it's just like what it sounds like. It's PDFs of reading, our syllabus is in there, anything like that will be linked to there. It will be linked in the Canvas assignment, but it will also be stored in that files page. So if you're thinking, oh, I really need to go back and check that article that we read 2 weeks ago, I forget what day it was on, I forget where it's linked, just go to files and look for the name of that reading or whatever you need. Next. So go to the files tab it asks you to do, find the syllabus, and what is the first expectation. Also, you could kind of cheat because we just went over the syllabus, but just to make sure you know where files is and how to use it. And again, you're going to hit submit assignment, type in what the first expectation is, and then hit submit assignment again. Announcements. So every day I will make an announcement and say, hey, we're going to do this today, and it will link to the assignment for the day. You don't have to really check these, but it might be kind of helpful. I don't know. I thought it was helpful last semester when we were doing e-learning, so I'm going to keep doing it this semester. So it asks, oh, it's not on the Ask You. So I'm going to hit next. Now it's on the Ask You part. It asks you to go to announcements, and it says the announcement for today has a secret phrase at the bottom. So when you go to announcements, click on the only announcement there. That is also today's date. Then just find that secret phrase. Again, submit assignment, type it in, click submit assignment again, and you're good to go. And finally, PowerSchool. And this is kind of a weird one because your PowerSchool password is really difficult for me to get to, especially if you don't go to Northside. If you go to Northside, it's pretty easy for me to get to. But if you don't, I have to email your counselor and I have to wait for them to respond to give me your PowerSchool password. I can still do that, that's fine, but it's kind of just annoying. So if you remember your PowerSchool password from last year and you were in Elkhart last year, then that's pretty helpful. Or if your iPad has remembered it for you, that would be really helpful. But again, if you can't find your PowerSchool password, you need help, something's not working, email me and we'll figure it out. Hitting next again. And this asks you to log into PowerSchool. If it asks you for a district code, our district code is DGKM. And make sure that you see all of the classes you are taking. Were you able to log in is the only question that it asks you. So if you were not, say no. If you were, say yes. If you were not, though, please send me an email and I can help you figure out why you weren't able to. Alright, so that is everything in the modules. So we've gone through all of these assignments, and you should now have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 points. Pretty easy points. And this also counts for your attendance for today. So if you turned in, if you logged into Canvas, or if you came to a Google Meet, you're good for attendance for the day. Alright, so that's all I have. That's all we really talked about in the Google Meet. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And if you can't get into Canvas, something is going wrong, email me right away and I'll help you out. Okay, have a good day. I hope to see you tomorrow.